So for you guys that want to jump into Modern Warfare 2 and smash out your gold camo challenges for platinum and above, or for those that just want to smash their way through the weapon levels for Warzone 2, in this video I'll be explaining the best way possible for you to rank up your weapons as fast as possible. So leave a like on today's video if you do go on to enjoy and learn something new, subscribe to the channel if you are brand new, and if you want tips on how to get better at Call of Duty or enjoy lore videos, reviews of games and things like that, this will be a great place for you to subscribe to and stick around. But without further ado, let's dive straight in. The first and probably best way to rank up your weapons in Modern Warfare 2 is to play the game mode Invasion. Invasion is essentially ground war on a much larger scale with up to 64 players in your game at any given time. However, the one thing that separates this mode with ground war is the use of AIs in the game mode. Your team as well as the enemy team will have an absolute load of AIs around the map too, which will spawn in at given times throughout the game, which you can kill for the same amount of XP as you would kill an enemy player. This is really effective and allows you to simply just to target AIs and get a boatload of XP throughout the match. However, you do also need to watch out for enemy players during these encounters too. They will show up in big circular dots on the map, so you can kind of avoid them if you need to, whereas the AIs at one given time will be the tiny little dots scattered around the minimap that patrol in large groups, and you can target those and take them out as well. Now, just to show you guys how effective this method is, I went into my first game with a weapon ranked level 1, and I came out of that same game with pretty much level 6 on the weapon. I think this weapon only has like 20 levels, so I'm more than a quarter of the way there already. The games don't really last very long either. It's a fantastic way to get XP fast in large quantities, and you could be taking out 5 or 6 AIs at one given time, and this is constant throughout the game. Whereas if you are playing ground war or you're playing 6v6, you wouldn't be taking out anywhere near as many enemies at the same time, meaning you'll be ranking your weapon up, of course, a lot slower. However, I would recommend sticking on a tactical insertion when playing this mode. The maps are really big, and dying to an enemy player can get really irritating having to run from the spawn all the way to the center of the map or to where the AIs are spawning. It can be a long, painful time of keep getting spawn trapped and dying, so I would massively recommend a tactical insertion to be put down somewhere around the middle of the map or where the AI spawn is, and then just wait for them to come to you and you can kill them that way as well. The AIs very rarely fight back, or if they do, they're, for whatever reason, damage output is extremely low, so the majority of the time you're always going to win those gunfights. Also, if you're a high enough level for 2 field upgrades, I would also recommend putting on a munitions box as well as a tactical insertion, whilst also potentially putting on scavenger as a perk to ensure you always have ammo when you need. I found that when doing it myself, I just had a tactical insertion on and I was running out of ammo extremely fast. If you have a double weapon XP as well, you will absolutely smash through these ranks like no tomorrow, so make sure you put them on if you go into an invasion game and just grind this mode out for a couple of hours and you will have a lot of weapons fully maxed out. It is really effective. But why is this mode so effective? Well, essentially you get, as I mentioned, the same amount of XP for killing an AI than you do killing a normal player, which means that if you kill 10 normal players and 10 AIs, you get the same amount of XP. The reason why it's so effective on Invasion though is because the AIs spawn in such a larger quantity, so you can take out up to 6 or 7 AIs at one given time, whereas if you're running around and just trying to kill enemy players, you'll probably only get 1 or 2, maybe even 3 maximum kills at any given time. So you're almost doubling the amount of XP you're going to get just by taking out these AIs than you would by going and killing enemy players. So just the sheer amount of AIs that you'll kill as opposed to the enemy players, that's why you get so much XP. This could be patched or nerfed going forward. Again, in previous Call of Duty releases, we've seen when something like this is found, or something that's sort of abusing the way to rank up things or exploiting it, then they will get nerfed or patched. So hopefully they don't reduce the XP given to you by these AIs. I hope it stays the same because it is a really effective way of doing it, and it makes people move from different mode to different mode. As of this video going live though, it still works with no problems at all, so go and make the most of it and let me know how you get on down below. Now, moving on to Ground War. Ground War is also a good alternative to play if for whatever reason you don't like to play Invasion, or you're with a group of friends and you want to jump on and just have loads of vehicle combat and have fun on bigger maps. However, the difference between the two modes is that Ground War doesn't have the addition of AIs in the gameplay. It is only 16v16 on a much larger map. However, what is great about this mode is that the tank kills actually count towards your weapon level or vehicle kills. Don't ask me why or how, I have absolutely no idea why this is a thing, but this was actually the same in Warzone as of a few years ago as well. If you're in a tank and you get kills with that tank, whatever primary weapon you have equipped at that time of entering the tank, the XP will go towards that weapon level and it will just rank it up when you get kills. If you go on an absolute tear, you will rank it up a fair bit as well. It is fun, and I would only recommend playing Ground War really if you're with a group of friends and you want to go and have some fun and change it up from 6v6. But if you're soloing, then 100% Invasion is the one for you. Then finally, 6v6. I'll be completely honest and transparent that this isn't the best way of ranking your guns up at all. Obviously it will rank your weapons up, but nowhere near as fast as Invasion or Ground War, specifically Invasion. If you do just stick with the 6v6, I would recommend sticking to objective game modes such as Hardpoint Domination and Headquarters, as these will overall grant you the highest amount of XP bonuses. TDM free-for-all kill confirmed in those are just not the same in doing so. You can get a bit of XP playing them, but you just won't get as much, and you'll find you're ranking up your weapons a lot slower if you do that. But guys, that is going to be it for today's video. It's just a brief one letting you guys know exactly how you can rank up your weapons as fast as humanly possible in Modern Warfare 2. Again, Invasion is the one. If you've got double XP tokens, stick them on, you will fly through the ranks of these weapons. And just to see how many AI kills you can get, you can seriously do some damage. Ground War is pretty good, but I would only recommend Ground War if you're playing with friends. And obviously you need to use the vehicles to your advantage, else you might as well just stick with 6v6, to be quite honest with you guys. But that is going to be it for today's video, everyone. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below, and let me know if you've tried it. And if you have, how was it and which one did you prefer? But leave a like if you have enjoyed, everyone, and it's helped you out. Subscribe if you guys are brand new to the channel as well. And we'll see you all in the very next one.